Good morning, student. Now, today we have to discuss on the first chapter, that is life process. Before moving to this chapter, first of all, we have to understand these two different words, life and process. So, life, we can consider life in two different aspects. First one is what is living, and another is non-living. If I can ask a simple question, what is living and what is non-living? A simple answer from your side is living anything which can have a movement, eat some food, respire like this, and non-living doesn't show movement like this. If I can find out any example from these living and non-living, you have simple human being is living, dog is living, cat is living. Then what is non-living? Non-living you will consider like fan, you have TV, you have chair, they comes under non-living. As per our knowledge, we are defining living and non-living in such a criteria. But one thing I want to ask you, that if you say that human and dog are having a movement, I have also seen in my home fan is moving. So whether I can consider fan as a living? In the same way, you can say that they have movement. In TV also there are some pictures which are moving. So whether we can consider a TV as a living creature? The answer is no. So what are the basic functions or basic processes through which an organism can be considered as a living and as a non-living? So to find out all these processes and all these activities through which we can consider an organism or a substance as a living and non-living, we have a chapter, life process. Because suppose in viruses, in bacteria, we are unable to see movement because they are microscopic, but still they are living, they are causing different diseases. So we have find out that these viruses and bacteria causes some diseases. So how we can come to the conclusion that these are the basic functions or these are the basic property through which an organism can be considered as a living creature? So normally in human being or in a living creature, these are the some basic process like digestion, respiration, movement, excretion, circulation, reproduction. So in the same way 10 different processes are there. So these are the sum of the life process or activities which makes us living. Although in after all these there are some conditions which can be nullified and which can be, suppose digestion. So in process of digestion, it is simple concept of taking food, utilizing the food for energy is known as digestion. In our bike and car also there is digestion taking place. The only difference is the food is different. The food is petrol, the food is diesel. Respiration, you have seen that in car and bike there are filters which are used to clear the air to provide in the bike. But some of you may say that, sir, this is not possible, this is not digestion, this is not respiration. So simple, take an example. Suppose I am a vegetarian and some of you are non-vegetarian. So for a vegetarian, meat and other non-vegetarian item, meat, fish, they all are not food, but for a vegetarian they are a good food. So you cannot consider that meat and fish is not a food. It may be possible for a vegetarian they cannot be considered as a food, or they are not interested in meat and fish, they utilize some other food material like rice or chapati. So the definition of the food is not this one. The definition of food is anything which utilized by system. Here in case of living creature, body, which provide nutrition. So anything which provide nutrition to your body it will consider as food. Is it okay? Hope you are understanding all these things. Now, so it is now clear to each and everyone then that the condition of living and non-living are different processes, whether it is respiration, whether it is digestion, whether it is reproduction. These are the different processes or activities done by a living creature through which it can be express itself a living organism. Now, in this chapter, different life process, as the name of the chapter is different life processes. Then what is processes? Processes are actually activity conducted by living creature. Any living creature, when a living organism conducting any activity, it can be considered as a process. And these process simultaneously makes a complete package and it will become life process. Like suppose भोजन करते हैं, खाना खाते हैं, सांस लेते हैं, फिर हम जो है तो टहलने जाते हैं, हम योगा करते हैं. What are these? These are the different activities. But if you can combine all these activities, what is this taking food? Taking food is nothing but actually we are in a process of digestion. We are taking food, and when we are taking food, these food are utilized or digested by our body, and after that digestion it will gives us energy. So this is a process. Suppose we are respiring, हम सांस लेते हैं. अब what is this respiration? This respiration actually gives us oxygen which moves to in our body to digest this food material what we have already taken, and after this process they will give us energy. Suppose हम घूमने जाते हैं, हम योगा करते हैं. What is this? Actually whatever food we have taken during digestion and what have energy have been produced by this process is utilized during all these process. So it means that each and every activities conducted by a living organism are correlated with each other. It means they are interlinked with each other. the product of one activity is utilized for the other, and the product of the other is utilized by the first one. As it is not clear that each life process means activities which performed by any living being required energy, and this energy can only be obtained by some nutrition, and nutrition comes through food. Now, how we will get this food? So we are unable to synthesize food. We only prepare it or as per our taste. Now, because this synthesizing of food will actually take place or carried out by plants. One thing I want to add here, as plants are also living creature, but they doesn't show any movement in their body, or whatever the movement shows, they cannot be visualized by us. So plants are also a living creature because they have a group of processes which combine with each other and through which they can express themselves. Okay, so nutrition is one of the process. In this chapter actually we are go through 4 different life process of the human being. The first is nutrition, in which we will deal with the photosynthesis process, then digestion in human also. Second is respiration, because whatever the food we utilize, it has to be respired or digested, and digestion cannot be take place without the absence of oxygen. So respiration is the second process. Third process is circulation, when we have received energy after taking food and after respiring it, this energy should be circulated to different part of the body. So each and every part of the body functions as per their requirement. Energy needed by the brain, energy needed by the hand. As I am writing, my hand required some type of energy and it can be utilized by my hand, whatever the food I have eaten in my diet. Now, and after circulation, the last process which in this chapter we have to be discussed is excretion. Whatever food we have taken, it cannot be stored for a longer period of time. After taking food, after respiring it, whatever the energy is required to be distributed to different part of body, the excretion should be done to remove the left out part of the body. So we have to discuss about all these 4 points in the next topic on the next class. Thank you. Have a nice day.